Pangolier the round out though. This is still not clear because I mean this should probably be Pangolier Thompson, but you aren't 100% sure what OG are doing with each of these.
Yeah, it doesn't matter really. It doesn't matter because it kind of fits the same role. It's your frontliner that's going to be able to bring all the utility as well. Maybe Helm of Dominator, maybe Vlad's on Vengeful. Thompson played Vengeful yesterday, right? So he could play that and Pango could be offlane as well. It really doesn't matter. What matters is the items that they buy. So Shadow Demon Centaur. Yeah, Shadow Demon Centaur is a scary lane, but you can play against it.
And you just have so much kill potential with a Wind Ranger and a Pangolier up against an AA. Like, this is a hero that doesn't handle being jumped very well.
Especially with Swashbuckle, you know, power shot there and here and there. It's going to be difficult for Fishman on bot lane, definitely. And it's not an easy lane to utilize Chilling Touch on. Cold Feet, that is, sorry. Because you have two heroes with extra mobility. As long as they don't use them offensively, they should be fine.
And at the same time, Bo3 not really a hero that has any mobility early on, because usually you try and skip out on the Dissimulate as late as possible. So they might even be able to punish Chrysalis directly. Let's see how the runes go. Looks like it's gonna be even.
The top lane last hero is taking a lot of damage.
A lot doesn't quite summarize it correctly. They almost get him here, but they have to back away. They'll force the salve early, but they did just give him max retaliate.
They gave him max retaliate, and they also forced quite a lot of regen from Wisp, so that's a bonus. They might lose a courier mid lane though. And Dandy, he did not spot Saxa TP bottom.
Whoopsie.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Oh, now
that's I mean, it's only a minute dead, right? But sending that raid band a bit earlier would be better. Not a big deal though.
Yeah, he at least got his salve, so if he, you know, misplays a bit against Thompson somehow gets him low, he doesn't have to worry at least.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, right? To get that salve, you really need it.
Oh, No-Tail's core, however, is a bit of a bigger deal. As you said, they burned through most of his regen already, so that's gonna hurt him. But in the mid lane, things kind of going as expected for the first wave. Despite that chorus snipe, if you look at it outside of that, Thompson is always going to be behind Dendy in this lane. TA just has the advantage.
Yeah, TA should be doing really well here. No-Tail did a really good job on top, by the way. He denied the range creep with the Centaur Conqueror camp. He also pulled, so Luna, because of that, was able to just free farm under the tower. Yeah, 6 CS right now, and they haven't really pressured Sumail at all.
No, and so far on the bot lane, it's actually OG that have been pressured pretty hard. Like, their regen's being burnt through fairly quickly here. Actually, what's the kind of lane you want to play around? Like, for OG, is it going to be on Thompson to rotate? Because last time we saw him play the Venge, we actually saw they would rotate to his lane. They would play around him and just body out.
It's Pango and Saxa this game around. These two heroes are the playmakers. Vengeful isn't really the most mobile hero in the game, and you can't expect her to be making any big plays. But if heroes do rotate towards mid, then suddenly you do have a lot of kill potential.
Yeah, and you have decent heroes for rotating there as well.
The only problem that I see occurring mid lane for Thompson is that his Wave of Terror and his right click isn't really that problematic for Dandy. No. Like, this TA should do really, really well in the mid lane. He doesn't really care about those right clicks because of the refraction charges.
Not only that, remember last time he done this, he went for the Mask of Madness build. Do you really want to be building minus armor against a Templar Assassin?
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think he needs to. I don't think he needs to be that heavy right clicker. It's all about the utility, but you know, it's Thompson. I wouldn't be surprised if he actually went for the bonus damage with the Mask of Madness and the attack.
I mean, the good news is that Venge, it's not really
bottom lane Saxa
that leaves anything but levels. Saxa is low, and he's gonna be the first blood. Chrysalis basically does it alone, as Fishman had to back up completely himself.
Yeah, that's our first blood. That's the like he used the wind run to hit Ancient Apparition Fishman, but for some reason he didn't run out of cold feet. He got stuck there, and because of that he dies.
Maybe if you get lucky on the disarms when you engage them, but it's just still going to be hard. Like, none of these heroes hit too hard against Resonant Blocks.
That's what they tried. Mid one was attacking. Oh, mid one, he goes offensively.
And he's going to pay for it. Frozen up, he used the swashbuckle aggressively, and as a result, mid one will go down as Chrysalis gets the kill, and Sax has to run away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going right.
Top lane, no tail, bounty rune. Yeah, he can't take it. 5-up steals it. But look at that, last hero.
Yeah, but last hero is the one who needs the leap here. He's getting extremely low, and 5-up may have bitten off more than he can chew. Lucent Beam's coming off cooldown, and he will go down.
And that's just a small mistake there. They bit a bit more than they could chew. I think you don't go for that kill when you realize how low you are on Centaur. Maybe they overestimated their damage. We also had stick charges.
They're so obsessed with killing this AA, and it's dangerous every time. Looks like they won't have to give their lives this time around, but it's tempting, right? Whenever you get an Ancient Apparition, you realize if you're not killing him, he's just going to slowly force you out of lane with chilling touches.
Yeah, it really is. It really is tempting, but I have a feeling that's the only way they lose this lane. If they're overly aggressive on the AA, right? If you use your mobility spells onto him, he's going to turn with Ice Vortex and Cold Feet, and you won't be able to get out.
Yeah, because that's enough slow that it's not too hard to hit the A
top lane.
And in that top lane, they're on the IO again. This time, they will be the ones to get the kills. Sumail can't help out his ball captain. He will get himself a kill after the fact, though. However, that was just the poison, and he might even look to fight 5-up now.
He needs to be careful. 5-up, he's completely fine trading here.
It's such a hard hero to hit with the poison, though. Like, you see Sumail just very chavantly just hopping around.
What's happening on the mid lane? Did Venge recover a bit? Yeah, most of this CS. Yeah, but it's from the side camp. Remember, it's mostly from the side camp. Yeah.
Just look at the trap setup. It's like, well, you're kind of trapped in here now, Topsid. If he gets too low, he could even die to a trap.
Has Fairy Fire and TP, I guess, so should be fine. Salve is there too now. Oh, it might be broken.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Liz, I think this tower is going down before the 10-minute mark unless OG can rotate. But considering how bot went, there isn't going to be an early rotation towards the mid from the Pango.
I mean, you could rotate Suck. Oh, Thompson might die, actually.
Yeah, he's actually just gone.
Has a Fairy Fire.
Tap. And there'll be a secondary tap. And he even leveled the stun. That's a bit rough. Meanwhile, on the bot lane, movement in. Chrysalis got 6, and Sax is just gone.
Top lane. Centaur might fall as well. A lot of action right now. Yeah. Some trades here and there. Centaur dying top lane. Dandy as well TPing in.
And is the captain going to be left behind? He's got the 10 right now.
He's fine completely. But she brings all the utility afterwards that Luna is going to use. Because it is all about that Luna Sumail.
Yeah, and will it be enough? It's the only question you have to ask yourself. At least actually force a salve out of Chrysalis in the bot lane. But it feels so risky whenever you walk out. Oh, they actually cancelled himself, so Chrysalis, has he got another one? No, he might just have to head back a little bit.
He has another one. He's fine, yeah. And it's cancelled again.
Did he get it again?
Yeah.
I like the immediate mode is like TPing, but he's not TPing back to base, which is what they might think. He's just gone top. The problem is they knew they moved away, they had a ward.
They have that high ground ward, but they're still going in.
Yeah, because they know that he's top now, they immediately go into the Ancient Apparition in the bot lane. Oof. This is tough. You have to be careful about how you approach this due to the Eclipse. Notel trying to move away, and they catch him with Disruption. Sumail, he will use the Eclipse. He sees that Chrysalis has no mana left and no spells to use. He's going to bring him low, but he loses vision. That's a big ultimate wasted. 140 seconds now where you're not really that scary.
That's a really good Stampede. Communication, that's all it's about. Last hero, he uses that Stampede so that his Void Spirit can go in, kill the Wisp, and also survive. Really good, really well played. Dandy, he might go for Sumail here.
He's going for who though? The Shackle Shot's going to come out. They do get through the refractions, and now with 4 heroes here, they'll try and run Dendi down. He might just be able to get away with this, though. Who's under his tower. They are going to dive forward. And there you go. He's going to buy himself a few seconds before he has to refraction. As it is off cooldown, no chance they can do this.
Yeah, they didn't have detection, sadly, so they couldn't go for him. He has a Sal, refraction, and this is pretty much OG's. If you remember, the last time they played Venge, it's the same thing, it's the same game plan. Give Venge enough levels so that she has level 4 Limiter, level 4 Vengeance Aura, and then just group up around her. This tower just disappeared.
Well, last hero might disappear. Reload up to the top lane, and good luck with that TP out attempt. You can see it coming. Mid one's wait.
Damn.
Okay. He says you're coming with me. You can hit him because we're going to disarm him, right? One of these is going to disarm. You just walk in, you give that flick. You don't get the outcome you're looking for, and you immediately die for it. We've all been there.
Chrysalis, he might catch no-till here again.
Yep. Catch a lot of heroes. I don't know if he wants all of these ones, though. The Ice Blast is going to come through. Does connect on the Thompson. Now looks to just run him down. The Purge is being thrown out. Venge is dead. Sumail. They do disrupt him. Mid one has got the Roll Thunder and is going to move straight on through to the additional target as they've already taken out the SD, and they'll look to take out Fisherman as well. Both supports on Fate are dead, but they get all the cores out alive.
Yeah, 2 supports for 1. Oh wait, no, that's actually also a core. Yeah, they're about to lose another tower. Wisp and Luna are pressuring bottom together with Saxa.
Yeah, but look at the trade that's going to occur here. They're already pushing in on the mid. And they know there's no Roll Thunder. However, there is a relocate and they're moving in. No tree to latch them to. Dendy trying to move away. And this is why you level that focus fire, just to get rid of all the refraction charges. Dendy.
They have no detection again.
They have no
detection.
Oh my.
There's A ulti as well. Sumail has to be careful.
They might turn. They actually left Sumail behind. Dendy could run them down here. It's mighty tempting, but he says, nah, we're Gucci. Just let them remember what happened here this day. They are 8k plus MMR players and no one has detection.
No one had the dust, sadly. Like the last sentry that they bought actually and used mid, Thompson got it. So he bought it to use it versus the traps and to maybe try to get that TA. I was actually just waiting for Dendy to realize that there's no detection, you know, that he can actually just hide.
Yeah, I think that's what, like, that's... So last time his excuse is you want to get to tower because it's safe, then do that. You know, go hide. In that situation, I think he just clicked back and was checking each of the inventories piece by piece. Saxa is dead. My friend, that is a horrible mistake to make. You didn't even get creeps.
Luna.
Yeah, that's the big one. That's what I was highlighting before about those fights. Clips are so important. And Stampede was used. Not for much. I think this is
so
the moment where mid one's like 1-1 between offlaners. Top mid one, the better was got of him by last hero. This time around, though, he got his vengeance. But, however, if they can get this, there shouldn't be any way, though. Oh no! They've got to loosen me. He's not fine at all, this.
That's the pike. That's why they took it. Damn, man. He had such a free game. It's unfortunate that he dies so easily. But they're dying so fast under Wave of Terror level 4. That Centaur on the mid lane, it didn't feel like a Centaur, it felt like some support. He just got evaporated.
Well, this was all for a good cause, though, because look at the roast bit. Dendy, he makes the most out of the situation. You know, when life gives you lemons, you can either throw them at the window and scream like a Papega.
The tier 2, they're pressuring their tower.
And they're gonna try and fix that. Yep, they're smoked up.
Because of the blink on the Centaur. Maybe now is the time.
I see Thompson. They ping him out. Stun straight away in the last hero. Whoopsie. Jumping. Chrysalis goes straight for win range. Controller up. Ice Blast to come through. Stampedes, they can try and move away. And Centaur straight in with a stun on the no-tail for the Eclipse. He's tanking the whole goddamn thing by himself. Dendy finally arrives to assist. Io is dead. Buyback comes out from Wind Ranger. And now the buyback with a reload in coming out from Io as they take out both the Void Spirit and the Centaur. Fisherman's going to be found on the side. Shackle Shot to just slow down Shadow Demon. And Dendy, they leave the best meal until last. The swap once, but the blink away. They don't have any more control. He'll make it out. However, Chrysalis, he fought back in this situation. And that buyback achieves absolutely nothing. Instead, he's in trouble. Dissimulate, that's his last spell of mobility. If you tap him once, he's down, he's gone. That's going to be the dieback. Chrysalis gone for 62 seconds.
Dying back in a team fight such as this one, so early on as well. Dendy, he's in a good position to strike, but he needs this AA ulti. He needs Centaur as well.
Can you do enough? Yeah, you need the Centaur at least, and they're going to be gone by then.
Maybe Thompson, he's sticking around.
He is
They
a greedy
see
boy.
him. Yep.
Let's see if we see a sweet man to dodge. No, he's like, wait, you're here?
But it's so in his character though. Every time he plays Venge, he plays it like this. Thing is, yeah, he's feeding a bit.
The thing is, you may have a point, yes.
You may have a point. You may have a. I'll give you this one. But when you farm in a place such as that one, the rest of the map is free for Luna to farm and to get the butterfly that's completed.
This is. You may die if you're not careful. Sumail forced stuff down, looking for the TP away. He has no easy way out, and the disruption is there. That was insanely greedy from OG. Just take your XP. Let them have theirs. There's no need to do this.
Okay, let me explain this to you.
Are they Thompson as well now?
So they're feeding now to let Thompson farm.
I see. He is in the mid lane. Yeah, you're not wrong there.
Yeah, I mean, they did not expect that 5-man smoke to be so perfect and so close to the outpost.
By the way, Thompson's making space for his oh, wait. Remind me what gray on the portrait means again, Liz? I guess he's making space for Saxa because mid one's busy going for a roll.
Game I witnessed OG win, Bait win, sorry, and it's gonna be versus OG.
Shut up!
I mean, they have.
You shut up right now.
They have a very solid chance, and if they find Wisp and Luna, they saw them on the traps.
Oh, they're going. Last hero says, oh boy, look at this. This is US. Let's make them dance. Sumail will force stuff away, and now he needs to get the hell out of here. IO is already gone, so you haven't got your savior there. Mid one trying to save the day with the wrong thunder through. Luna, however, is frozen up and dead. She's gone. Shackle shot lands on the two, but you just need to get the hell out. Or do you? They go in, they're looking for it. They'll find Fishman, but now Thompson is in a little bit too deep. Dendy being brought low, trying to move away because the focus fire is on him to keep the refraction down. Shackle shot beautifully lands, swap out, and Thompson says, yoink, that one belongs to me. But mid one, he went in too deep, and he's just trying to keep all the blood in his head, but it might just spill over onto the map as they plow in and bring him down, or do they? Shackle shot again. Creep involved. This time, though, they'll lose Saxa. Dead for 70 in mid one. Cannot get the kill on a 5-up as he gives his life, but Fishman does go down to Thompson.
It's not even about his ultimate. His ultimate, yeah, Purge does mess with you.
Stuff and yeah.
It does mess with you, but I don't think it's nearly as problematic as the illusions of Luna.
I haven't got an explanation for that one, Liz.
Are you trying to get another voice line?
Another?
What was that? Yeah.
I haven't got one to begin with, buddy.
The one that Notel is spamming, I mean, is the same.
Yeah, that'll be the English variety of that. Look at this. Sax has been found. We mentioned he's important to take out Thompson with the backstab, though. Going to the Fishman will bring him down. Saxo, he's still alive. He's going to survive this. He'll be able to run away. And now Dendy just right-clicking in the mid one. He says, okay, what's the plan here? Because I've got enough range with the Grove Bow, and Thompson will go down as well. So what started off well has gone really bad because they did also lose Saxa. OG bit off more than they could shoot. They thought they could do this considering that Bait were missing their +1.
You just use those illusions to attack the Luna, but every creep around her is collateral damage.
Oh, moving in. Fight about to commence, or is it? OG, it looks like the side of Bait knew someone was up, so they'll back up and then immediately smoke. I love this. They'll fake back. Last hero, though, pops sooner than expected. Roche is up, so everyone's going to go for the hard fight with each other. Jump in, stun, whip, shackle shot immediately, and now they're trying to move in onto him. They're all else the AA, did throw out the ice blast. Now Christus goes in, silence number 3 though. Good control coming out. Dissimulate allows him to get the kill and avenge, and Sax has already gone as well. Mid one, this Roll of Thunder's not really doing enough, and now Dendy will be unleashed. There it is, the Eclipse coming out, the stun is there on the Luna, controlling and holding her in place. And Dendy, no, the disarm, mid one, oh no, he's gone. They're gonna bring him down. They're able to fight this up, and now Dendy will fight back, but he needs to get back into this fight right now. They're gonna lose Christus on the back line, he's down. Double kill for Sumail, and OG get the best out of this. They did have to buy back on Thompson, but now Dendy's buyback is worth nothing. There'll be a blink away in time by 5-up, but you may have just surrendered Roche. In fact, 5-up isn't even getting out. He's going down too.
Dude, Centaur jumps in, misses the stun on Saxa, but the AA does use a really good ultimate on Wisp and Luna, prevents them from healing up. Void Spirit uses a really good Aghanim Scepter there to prevent them from doing pretty much anything. But mid one, what a great Rolling Thunder. He just uses it there in the stairs, and they couldn't connect and finish off anyone that was affected by the Frozen Blast.
Well, they all just got hit by the Ice Blast right there, and it looks like Bait want to fight with his buyback, but however, AA has been caught out immediately. It's fine though, he couldn't do anything useful for 20 seconds.
Instantly into the pit.
Now Stampede for 10, this is risky if you do go in on the Centaur. It could spell death, but Dendi, is he making the call? I think the answer is yes, he wants them to go. Swap. They saw 5 up, and now he's in a little bit too deep. He doesn't want this. He's already down. That's going to die back on the Shadow Demon. Thompson is low, but has a Shadow Blade to run away. Last hero looks a little bit confused, scratching his head right now. Sumail will move across. And now last hero, he got a bit more than he was open for, as the heroes at OG just wail on him hard. Christus on the back line. Who's juking who here? Mid one still finds him. He does ping it, but the rest of OG don't care. They're just keeping Chrysalis busy.
Dendi might jump in.
Fight, or are they? There is Shackle Shot, and they get the kill.
Dendi was about to go into the pit. Actually, he used the trap there. He ran towards it, but it died way too fast. And now they relocate towards bottom.
Exactly. They're immediately onto the high ground. They're wasting no time, because look at the death timers on the side of Bait. This isn't enough time for a Luna to take a lane. Although, if the Luna is left alone... Okay, there we go. She'll get out. She is extremely tanky now.
Yeah, they're connecting. Then they should be careful from the swap here. It's a pretty long range. It's a level 3 swap.
Thompson's definitely had some pretty game-winning swaps coming out in the last 2 or 3 fights. Even when he goes down, he makes sure he takes multiple heroes with him. There is Frisbee's in the base, equal less base to look at. That's the first lane claimed by OG.
Yeah, man, they just hit so hard. Your Vengeful has 30% bonus damage from the Luna. Then your Luna has primary attributes from the Venge and has more range too. Plus the Hurricane Pike. It's.
Oh, they want this. They want it bad enough. Yes, they do. They'll be able to get it. There's no sort of rebuttal coming out as Sumail was across the mid lane.
A little bit disruptions and TA. And when I say majority, I mean all of it.
Oh, they're going to actually throw out some damage onto the Pangolier, trying to bring him down. They have to use the Stampede and look to run away here. Shackle Shot and Shadow Demon, they did find him, but he'll pop the Linkers on Sumail. The silencers do come out, but it won't stop them killing off both the supports on the side of Bait. And Chrysalis able to dodge out that Shackle Shot. He'll throw down a Remnant. He's got 2 seconds to a step, so he'll be able to move away because they can't get close enough.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Actually going towards an AC next.
He's just trying to make them as bulky as possible. The pipe, the Crimson Guard, next AC, it all comes down to that. Give his teammates as much survivability as he can.
Ooh, hello.
Top.
They're worried that this might be a little bit of a bait, so they're just going to wrap around. This Bait have snuck through with a smoke, but it looks like OG are paranoid.
I'm surprised he didn't jump him there. They might jump Sumail instead. Oh. Yeah, they're backing out.
No, you can't enter on that. It's still got the Aegis to play with. They're going to Stampede, just trying to escape. And Thompson, he gets the swap, but it's not the hero you really want. He was just looking for the backline follow-up, maybe. But he's already down to half HP. He jumped the gun. His team is not there in time. Maybe you get an AA, but that looks like that might be it. As Dendi has his blink to get out. 5 up has a blink. Dendi. Oh.
That was so close.
That was the final refraction tick. However, Chrysalis, he can't get caught like this. He's down. Dead for 70 seconds. He should have been the hardest hero to catch.
Yeah, no buyback, and the creeps are really close to that mid-tier 3. I don't think they're gonna wait for Venge any longer. Maybe they can play it safe and wait for her, but... Nah, yeah, Aegis has been reclaimed. Aegis has been reclaimed right now, so maybe it's safer to wait for Thompson. Let's see what they decide to do.
And last hero is slowing things down. He did get rid of the next creep wave, but you need to deal with the one that's in there right now. Sumail, Frisbees galore. And he ain't gonna slow down anytime soon, not with no tail back latched on top of him.
Yeah, they didn't really care, right, if Venge isn't there, because they still have the Vengeful Spirit. Bait, they need to find a way to kill off Wisp first, I believe.
if they get this angle right, I mean, they knew 5-up's up there. Mid one, though. Oh, he throws out the Abyssal, still gets stunned up, but the Shackle Shot looks beautiful. Now the Eclipse coming out as well, and Ancient Apparition's already gone. He'll have to 5-back straight away. Chrysalis with the Blade Mail, so they didn't want to hit him. The 90s does a similar dodge out and move away. They need to reset. There's no tail. He's already lost his Aeon Disc. They will purge it immediately. The reloads try and get out in time, but the jump in, the stomp's going to be there. No, the Shackle Shot! They'll finally kill to Io, but Centaur goes down as well. And now, can Chrysalis do enough? He's found Saxa. However, what Sumail found, he may be able to get the dieback out of AA. In the meantime, they will find the kill into Saxa. It looks like Sumail got greedy. Instead of keeping the heroes alive, he just tried to find more to kill. And as a result, he's going to be one losing not only his team, but his life as well. And the final bonus kill in the end is Thompson on the side. He might get the dieback on AA, but the team wipe is favorable for Bait.
Damn, Bait striking back. That's pretty good for them. Who died? Who bought back? It's last hero and Fishman that bought back. Fishman died once again afterwards, but you're fine with it. Most of the work that was done there was done because of the position in which that fight took place, and because of the fact that Pango really didn't contribute to that fight. He jumps in very aggressively into all of them, uses that Abyssal to dodge a little bit, but they take him out before Rolling Thunder. Just imagine if he had Rolling Thunder there. If he had it, it's such a good place to fight if you have the Rolling Thunder, but he died way too fast. They don't have a buyback on Luna, they don't have a buyback on Venge. This could be a side. This could be a side even.
I mean, it's gonna break up. If 5-up, if this is what happens, he'll be happy himself. However, if Chris or Dendi break it with their face, not so good. Mid one, so returning to a familiar area of the map.
If you're initiating on Bait, you really want to take down AA or Shadow Demon first. Those are your prime targets. Shadow Demon most importantly.
Back straight away on the DA, gets started up, jump to the Abyssal, the stun coming out, the Shackle Shot there as well. But the Eclipse can't do enough work. Gala got him down, trying to kill off Dendi, but no, he gets a refraction out, moves away in mid one. He's going to go down before he can even use the Roll of Thunder again. Twice in a row in the same spot, but the outcome might be different. Sumail does bring down Centaur. That's going to be the dieback. Reload not really doing too much, but on the side, the Shackle Shot is there onto the TA, controlling her up. 5-up is here, though. They just need to get Dendi out in one piece. However, Sumail is here, and Dendi is no longer. They're going to try and save him with the disruption. He's got the blink. Maybe he can get out. Nope. Power shot perfectly timed by Saxa. An easy kill for him, and Chrysalis just has to run away.
They're chasing Chrysalis. Do they have the swap? Almost.
No, they lost sight for just
that was so close. That was so close. He didn't have another step, I believe, so they could have caught him.
Where's the glyph? And the buyback of Dendi. Wow, talk about getting a bonus on top of the big goal of achieving glyph. Didn't even have to touch the thing.
Yeah. They forced the buyback and instantly into the pit. I believe they should at least.
Can he interrupt this? Oh no.
Hater.
That's XP missed that one.
Yep.
They can't even kill Io. I mean, I get the idea. Maybe Chrysalis didn't think that the Aether Remnant would stun him in time to stop the capture of the outpost, but definitely took maybe the more greedy play. And while that was happening, Sumail was already in the pit hitting up on a Roche. This is an Aghanims Roche, by the way.
Man, 5-up, you maniac.
That's way too early.
Yeah.
You respect the effort.
I mean, it's way too early, but it's how you do it. I don't think he could have done it. Maybe if you waited one more second.
The problem you have as well is that you're dead for so long that a Luna lineup can actually be into your base by the time you're alive. He does have buyback, but
that's a Luna with the leveler as well. So this high ground push is about to hurt.
Yeah, this will be the one that they look to end the game with, if anything. Like, screw mega creeps. They might just go for the throne if they see a pick. Mid one. That's how you do it. Roll Thunder first. Now cut away the back line, and Chrysalis has already used his Astral Steps. Nice stun on the 5-up initially, and the stun comes out now to Chrysalis. They're trying to get him out to simulate. Now the Ice Blast splits up the fight a bit, so OG need to retreat. They'll look to reset the stun. Beautifully done on the multiple heroes here. The swap to get Pangolier away, and now Vengeful Spirit already low alongside Luna. Luna's going to lose the Aegis already. Thompson swaps even deeper. He's just trying to draw attention to him in a way, but the disruption saves on the Dendi to make sure he's not in trouble. He's going to come out into an Eclipse, but he's able to retreat. Buyback comes out from Chrysalis, he does go down, but AA gives his life as well. Venge is dead. They need to get the kill into Dendi. He gets a refraction up. He knows he has to fight, but he doesn't get a chance to. He's going to go down. No way back into this game. It looks like this might be it. They finally break the back of Bait, and they'll be able to break that base as well as OG plow forward looking for more, and they'll be able to turn around and start hitting the throne.
And that should be it. That should be GG. Then he has no buyback. He bought back in that last fight. Yeah, GG is cold. What a game, man. Again, Bates, they continue to impress me when they play versus tier 1 teams, you know? Like versus Viking, I didn't really feel that great. But here versus OG, again, they have a solid draft. They have solid chances throughout the game. Like the bottom lane goes well, the middle lane goes well. Okay, top, maybe they could have pressured the Luna a little bit more, but it is a hard lane. It's Luna Wisp, right? It's the old classic, so it's not that easy. But it is OG.